Let's just go across to Tech Mahindra now and listen to the management.
Would be for half an hour. And the format would be, there will be opening remarks by Mr. Vineet Nair, Vice Chairman, MD and CEO of Tech Mahindra. After which we will be opening the house for a Q&A session. Before asking a question, we request you to first identify yourself and the media house you represent. Secondly, in order to have a fair representation of queries coming in from all sections, we request you to limit the number of questions to a maximum of 2 per journalist to begin with. I would now like to request Mr. Vineet Nair to share his views on the financial results.
Welcome, folks, and thank you for coming all the way here. This has been a good quarter for us, and for the first time we are seeing the signs of demand recovery, and we are getting a fairly decent traction with our customers across geographies. On a sequential basis, our revenues increased by 35% from around 1100 crores to about 1500 crores. I mean, the precise numbers are 1133 crores and 1533 crores. But before you get carried away by this 35% increase, I must point out that a major portion of this increase comes from a one-time revenue which we secured from one of our customers for whom we were setting up an elaborate system. And if I was to remove that, which is about 300 crores, I still have a sequential growth rate of 9%, and our revenue without this one time is around 1250 crores. So whichever way you want to look at it, I think we have had, I would say, at least in my view, a satisfactory step up. Our operating profits, without taking this one time into account, were about 268 crores. Our EBITDA margin grew close to 3%, to be precise 2.97 over the previous quarter. Including the pass-through, if I was to look at our operating profits, they would be around 281 crores, and with an EBITDA margin of about 18.4%, because the profit margin on the pass-through hardware and bought-out software is never as high as the work we do ourselves. We have tried to build new relationships at various levels, and we have been able to get 7 new clients, which take our overall count of clients to 124. Where have we seen the greatest growth coming? It's basically been in emerging markets, and which show momentum, and there the growth has been quite significant in relation to what we are seeing in Europe and what we are seeing in the US. One issue of significance is, and I'm delighted to state that we have been selected as a partner to Airtel in Africa. I attach great importance to it, because when it comes to partnerships, Airtel is a kind of a gold standard, and the fact that we were selected by them is, I suspect, an acceptance that we have arrived at a point where we are being taken seriously for opening up that huge continent in Africa. This deal to begin with is for 5 years, but again extendable by another 5 years. And I think my excitement stems not only from the current customer base which Airtel has acquired, which is about 45 million, but the potential for growth. Growth not only in terms of customers, but also in terms of countries. At the moment, they have a mandate for 15 countries, but I think their expansion plans are going to include large number of more countries in Africa. It's also in terms of diversification. So net, I think this has been a good win for us, and